Hi everybody and welcome back to my grandma's house. Today we are making donuts, the fried donuts you always see in my stories. Today we're making those and they are fantastic. And here we have the scroll right here with all the things you need. With this you will make a lot of donuts, so we will do half today, which is still like 16 donuts. It's still a lot. If you have a big family, do 6. She here gave me the reduced recipe, so it's easier. She calls them bombs. So you need 3 eggs, 3 spoons of sugar, then 50 grams of butter, 2 kind of big potatoes, 1 cup of milk, 1 small cup of rum. Rum is like the liquor. Then cinnamon, some cinnamon you will need. 1 orange and 1 lemon, I guess the peel of that. Then you need raisins right here. 15 grams of yeast. So here we have all laid around. So we have the flour, milk, eggs, potatoes. You need to boil them and mash them, not too hard. Then we have the sugar right here, the yeast, butter, rum, raisins. And here we have the lemon and orange peel together, so you can see the quantities. First of all, we need 1 cup of water. 1, and she is telling me another half, because we're making 4 eggs. So we're making a bit more. Then we have the butter goes in, it has to melt, so also you need to heat this up so the butter melts. Okay, so it's already on the stovetop is on, we are melting the butter. Okay, so while the butter is melting you can start dropping your potatoes inside. So you need to mix them very good, and we have a mini beamer here, so perfect. Now it's very well mixed. 3 spoons of sugar.
Così.
And 3. And now we are adding another one because she is making some more. Okay, and now you mix again. And now we mix the eggs, but you mix them very good. So again. Okay, so you have your potatoes very good, your eggs mixed up very good, and now it's time to mix them together.
Deve scottare, se no ti scotta dopo.
And this has to be warm, not very hot, because otherwise you make omelette. Your orange and lemon inside, vanilla, perfect. Cinnamon, quanta?
Basta.
And then you need to add a spoon of rum.
2.
Okay, 2 spoons of rum. Right here.
Ce ne va un cucchiarino, penso così.
Okay. Now it's time to mix it with flour. This is all-purpose flour, OO type. And then you add this mixture with the flour right here. She already put the warm milk inside the yeast, so it melts. And then you need to melt the yeast. This is the yeast. This is the yeast. Not too hot, because otherwise you kill the yeast. It has to be at around 30 degrees. Make a hole right here, and you put the yeast inside. And then you can add the raisins. This has to be soft, a bit sticky. Boom. You add.
A piacere, via.
Yeah. How much you like, or how much you have, basically. And this is super sticky. Look at this. It's crazy. This is my first time making them. I always eat them. I never make them, so it's my turn now. The thing is mixed. You need to cover it because it has to raise.
And we do that with a damp towel, a bit damp, I mean not too much.
Okay, you can also cover with this one, basically. And then, so it doesn't stick to the towel. Then you put this on a hot surface, basically you keep it warm, not hot, warm, so it has time to raise and it raises faster.
And we put it on a steaming pot.
It's not there is no fire, because otherwise you melt the plastic, but it's warm and it takes some hours to do that. She doesn't give me a time frame, but when it raises, it's ready. So now it's time to make the small donuts, and they have to raise again once you make them, basically. Now I'm gonna show you. So you need some trays to put the individual donuts on to raise, and also you need some place hot to actually, you see? Now we have this fancy wood oven, basically, and you need it a little bit less than 100 degrees, like 30, 40 maximum, otherwise you kill the yeast. And we're gonna put them here and they raise, basically. You take some oil and you put a drop of it so they don't stick, and it's much easier. And some flour. Okay, so we take this come i lati
Stacca un po', stacca.
and you try to separate from the walls.
Tanto ce l'ho perché non
You
tutti insieme giù. Batti.
okay. Yeah, and there is still some inside. And now you make a big roll. And you make a huge roll and then you start cutting them. And now you need to cut and make 80-gram pieces. And you need to make small balls, but they have to be very, very smooth on the surface. So you can roll them in, basically.
So if there isn't enough, you put another piece in, so it reaches 80 grams. And once you make them, you put them on the tray with the oil and some flour, just like this. And you want to keep them apart because they will raise a lot. And you gotta cover them, otherwise they get dry.
And you have to put them in a kind of hot environment, not so hot, warm. This is a bit too hot. And if you have the time, like we are kind of hurrying up, if you have the time you can leave them on the table, they will raise again, still the same. And if there is some sun, you can put them outside. Remember not to make them dry though, because otherwise you ruin them, basically.
And here you need to mix sugar with cinnamon. So when you take them out of the oil, you can dip them with this. Mo, inizia tu. And look at these, they raised a lot, they are huge now, and as I told you, the hole is basically closed now.
We need to deep fry them. You need to test the oil, it has to be very bubbly.
And let's go. And then when you deep fry them, you let them dry here of all the oil in excess, and then you can dip them inside the cinnamon sugar mix.
And you want to fry them until golden, and then you flip them like this. The hardest part is to pick them up because they are very, very soft and they break.
Adesso lo da una parte.
And then you need to make the hole again. It's a mess.
And now it's time to take them. Look at this beauty. And we put them inside the sugar, like this. We cut them. And it's ready.
It's amazing. Buono. When it's hot like this, it's the best. Like after they're very good, but like this, it melts in your mouth. It's amazing. It's literally amazing. It's one of the best sweets I ever ate in my life. I make them because they're amazing. You need to try them. I guess you never had donuts with potatoes inside, mashed potatoes, but it's amazing. And she's like a factory. Like in this week she made 100 of them and I ate probably 20 or something like that. They are just that incredible. And I'm probably getting fat. Boom, look at this. And you may notice there are not a lot of them. Because I actually ate a lot of them. Because they are just so good. Let me know down in the comments if you make them, if you like them. I'm all dirty of sugar. My grandma today was a little bit shy because I mean, she's 90, she doesn't want to be on camera. No, molo apia. Hurry. She wants the frying oil because she needs to change it. As always, thank you for watching. You will find the receipt down in the description. Stay safe and happy flying. Bye.